Okay, perfect. So before I turn it over to Brianna, I want to welcome you to the third session of Oklahoma Challenge. We want to give as much time as possible for Brianna to tell about everything that she's doing. But real quickly, I just wanted to remind you if you would please stay on mute so we don't have too much feedback while she's talking. And at the end, we will have time for her to answer some questions. So begin thinking about questions. And if you would like to share, you can say share and we can take you off mute and recognize you, or you can just drop your question in the chat and one of the state officers will read it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Brianna to tell a little bit about her.
All right. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Brianna Brown. I am a former FCCLA district president, and I'm currently a sophomore at the University of Oklahoma. And I am here with Oklahoma Challenge to tell you about our Oklahoma Safe Driving Challenge. So, with our challenge, we have set goals, and through the challenge, you're basically going to be moving through different levels and tiers. So the first level that we have whenever you start is a traffic safety rookie. And so this is focused more on your individual traffic safety knowledge, the importance of buckling your seatbelt, and other safety driving issues. Then from that level, you will move on to a traffic safety advocate. And so this is going from an individual perspective more to being able to share with your classmates, friends, and family what you've learned through an individual perspective of traffic safety. Then you will move to a traffic safety lifesaver. And so this is the level that we all want to achieve. And this is being able to actually communicate with your community through what you've learned through traffic safety. And so this is really important for us, and we label it as a traffic safety lifesaver because the information that you will learn is life-saving. Matter of fact, the age group of 16 to 24, motor crash vehicles is actually the leading cause of death for that age group. So this is really important for our age group, as well as being able to share this with your community, your friends. Being able to go through all these levels will be beneficial for not only you as an individual, but your friends, your family, and your community. And so now our website, if you can, go ahead and pull out your phone and take a picture of this because you will need this link in order to get into our website. Now, it's not available just yet, but we are preparing it and it will be ready October 1st. So go ahead and pull out your phone if you can and take a picture of this link so that you can go directly to the website when it drops. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the website. Give me 1 second. There you go. Okay. So once you open the website, you'll be greeted by our homepage, and there's this great video that you can watch whenever it's up. But what we're going to focus on is the actual Oklahoma Safe Driving Challenge. So when you get to the website, you're going to want to scroll down a bit and you'll see this first option to sign up. So that's going to be the first step that you want to do once you get to the website is signing up. So you're going to go ahead and click activate your organization. And this can be completed either by your advisor or maybe your chapter's president, chapter officers. Anyone can really complete this, but just one person per chapter will complete your sign up, your activation. And so you fill out your name, your organization, your chapter's name, your school address, email is important, phone number, a little bit about your chapter, and the number of people in your chapter. And so you'll just hit submit. And once you've done that, you can actually start completing activities. And so we have this complete activities area. And so you'll just click browse activities. And we're still working to get everything set up for our activities. And of course, for each activity you see, there will be pictures actually pertaining to the activity. And so these activities will be worth points, and that's how you will gain your status as a chapter and go through the different tiers that I mentioned. And so we can look at how many points you need in order to get to each level. And so right here we have the rewards and points. So if you complete your planning page, I believe there's a planning session. If you complete that planning page, you actually earn 100 points right off the bat, and you start as a traffic safety rookie for your chapter. So go ahead and make sure you complete that, because it'll get you a jump start into your levels. So that's the first level, and it's 100 points to reach that level. Then you have a traffic safety advocate, and to reach that level, you need to acquire 1,300 points. Then a traffic safety lifesaver is 3,000 points. And so you'll be able to complete as many activities as you can, and they will all be worth different levels of points based on their difficulty, how involved you have to be with the activity. And so once you complete the activity, you're going to want to go to submit points. And so when you go here, you're going to fill out the same information that you completed whenever you signed up, same exact information. And then you're going to want to list the activity that you completed along with the vendor. So if there's an activity on there with AAA, you're going to put the name of the activity and that it's with AAA. And then however many points that activity is worth. And we encourage you to submit photos. If you take any pictures throughout the process, please submit pictures. We would love to see your work and how you completed the activity. And so after you've submitted your points and you start to earn points, you will then be on the leaderboard. And that's going to show you where your school is standing, how many points your school has earned, and the levels that you're at. And so the main goal really is to earn as many points as you can and to make sure that you're at the top of the leaderboard with your chapter. And so now we're going to go back to the slideshow, and I'm going to talk about what happens if you are at the top of the leaderboard. So let me go back to that. Okay, so will your chapter be the winner at state convention in April? So each chapter is going, once you complete your points, it's basically a competition. You're trying to get as many points as you can with the activities, completing the activities. And so there will be a first, second, and third place winner chapter wise. And the first place chapter that earns the most points will receive not only recognition at state convention, all three winners will receive recognition at state convention, but first place will receive $500 for their chapter. Second place will receive $250 for their chapter, and third place will receive $100 for their chapter. And so this is really an incentive to kind of get you started, complete as many activities as you can, because you want to get your chapter at the top of the leaderboard. And so next I want to talk a little bit about our Safest Driver app. And so if you can, also take a picture of this screen too, because you're going to want to go to your app store and download the Safest Driver app. And so what our main goal, the cool thing about this app is it's not just focused on distracted driving, but it also focuses on just basic traffic safety tips. Where speeding, different things like that. So the app is really versatile. It's not focused on just one thing. So what we're trying to accomplish is to have 2,000 app downloads by October 1st, because that's when the challenge will start. And so you want to go ahead and download this app, and if we can reach at least 2,000 app downloads by October 1st, we will be giving out random prizes, gift cards to random people that sign up. And so when you get to the app, this is actually something you're going to be doing as an individual. So you'll sign up with your own name, and then you'll have to enter your school name whenever you sign up. But this is something that each person can do. And this is also a challenge in itself that starts October 1st as well. And then this is a point where I can really answer any questions that you have, but of course we always want to thank our sponsors, because without them we would not be able to do what we do. So I want to thank Oklahoma State Medical Association, as well as the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office and State Farm. Without them we would not be able to do what we do. So this is a time I can answer any questions that you may have, if there are any.
If you have any questions, just go ahead and unmute yourself or leave them in the chat and I'll read them.
So I was going to jump in here for just a moment. Is that okay?
Yes.
You did great.
Thank you.
I'm Linda Terrell with the Oklahoma Challenge, and I wanted to just add that we are so excited to bring you this possibility this year. We want to incentivize you to get as involved as possible, knowing that it's a really kind of different school year than usual, right? So we just thought, we know that FCCLA is the most creative, excited, dedicated organization, and you all are going to save lives. It's amazing what FCCLA can do when you put your minds to it. Yeah, it's just, you amaze me every day. So the other thing I was going to tell you is one of the things that we are going to be focusing on this year, but we don't have all the information on it yet, is some of the legislative work, and we're not sure exactly how the legislature is going to be in session or what that's even going to look like. And so I was talking earlier with our AAA person, because she is the one that talks about the legislation, and we are hoping that you all will help this year with making sure that we have some legislative priorities that get emphasized at the Capitol. We will be sending you all information regularly about that, but we will also be putting points up in the challenge so that you all will be able to get rewarded for the good work that you're doing too. So, I didn't even think about adding that in there when I talked with you, when we came up with this presentation. So I just wanted to make sure that we re-emphasize that important point about the legislative work, because we can really make a difference. Oklahoma is the only state in the nation that doesn't have a seatbelt law that kids over the age of 8 have to be buckled up in the back seat, and that's just not acceptable. And FCCLA can turn that around for us. So yay, go FCCLA. And we have the regular oklahomachallenge.org website is available right now for you to look at, and it has lots of resources on it. But as we build this and launch it on October 1st, you're going to want to come see it on October 1st, because it's going to look really great, and we're going to have a lot of opportunities for you to win. But think about getting that planning sheet in, right? That's all it's going to take, and you already get that lowest rank done. So
all right, we have about 6 minutes left, so if anybody has questions, feel free to ask or put them in the chat, and we will call on you, or we can even ask the questions for you.
Okay, so I see someone asked, how many points does it take to get to each level? So for the first level, it's 100 points. And if you complete that planning sheet, you actually earn that first 100 points. So to get the traffic safety rookie status, that's 100 points. Then the traffic safety advocate status is 1,300 points. And then to get the traffic safety lifesaver status is 3,000 points.
What is the app called?
The app is called Safest Driver.
And there's a whole presentation on one of the breakout sessions. Tom Robbins from the Energize for Safety Coalition is talking specifically about that app, and you're going to want to watch that to learn more details. Because as Bree said earlier, there is a certain way that you have to put your school name in, so it's your school name and then your initials. as your username, and that's going to help us be able to recognize which chapter you're with. So it'll be school name and then initials.
And then there's
Who won
another
last
question. There's a question that says, who won last year? I think, Linda, I think you can tell us more about who won last year.
Yeah, so last year we had the 3 winners. We had Drummond that won, and there goes my phone. I'm glad I'm not driving, right? So Drummond won first place, and then Caney won second place, and OKU won third place. And they all did some amazing activities in their community. So other winners we've had are like Smithville. We've had Latta's won several times. Any of you all out here have been winners of the Oklahoma Challenge in the past? Stick your name in the chat. Let us give you a woohoo! Smithville, yeah! Well, are we going to do this every year? Bree, I'm going to take that one too. Okay, is that all right? We are, we have had the Oklahoma Challenge Awards program every year that the FCCLA has joined us with the Oklahoma Challenge driving traffic safety information. We have changed it up a few different times. So we've had a few different iterations, if you will, of awards and award tiers that we've given out. At first, we weren't able to give any cash out, and then we started being able to give cash out, which is always a nice incentive, right? Your chapter always needs money. And then this year, we decided that we would do more online stuff since it is a little bit more difficult to see everybody in person this year, and we want to be safe. So we decided that we would do it this way this year. I'm not sure if we'll keep it this way next year. I kind of imagine we will, because we are hoping to be able to see it more visually, and that way you all can see where you stand as you are doing the activities throughout the year, rather than just waiting until the end to find out. So I imagine we're going to do it again like this every year. So good question. Thank you. All right, I think we're good. We love you, FCCLA.
All right, thank you, Brianna and Ms. Terrell, for providing us with the information we need to take the challenge. I hope y'all have a great day. And, is there any more questions that anybody has?
All right. Drive safely, please, and be safe out there. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Bree.
Thank you.